Something I've mentioned before in my videos, but didn't really go into precisely because I wanted to make this video at a later date, is the idea of not necessarily being able to like yourself, but being able to love yourself regardless. So anyone who has watched the My Brother and Me TV series that the McElroy brothers did a few years ago, which if you haven't seen I would highly recommend because it is hilarious and heartfelt and takes a really weird turn in one episode, which is fantastic. But at the end of it, when Justin is having a tender moment and his younger brothers start making fun of him for it, he says to them, "I love you but I don't like you," which is mostly a joke, but it's always stuck with me as both a funny thing that you can say to your friends when they're being a little bit silly and annoying, and as an actual real life thing that you can apply within your life. If you think about someone who you really, really love, be it a family member, a friend, or a partner, think about some things that they do that maybe you don't like as much, little things that might get on your nerves, but don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. They aren't enough to, be that much of an issue. They're just little annoyances, whatever. You still love them, regardless of that, but you just don't like those things. Maybe it's the way that someone dresses, or just the way they act in certain situations. It's never enough to warrant any sort of reaction, but it's just stuff that you're not too keen on. But at the end of the day, you still love that person. And why should the way you treat yourself be any different? When I notice, the way I'm speaking in certain situations, or if I'm having a particularly rough day and I haven't really presented myself really nicely, I don't like that, and I sort of beat myself up for it, but I can still say that I love myself because I want myself to be better, and I want myself to always be, presenting and acting at this higher tier that I know I'm capable of. I know I can't do it every single day of my life because then I would have no energy and it would drive me insane, but at the best of times, I want to be the best version of myself. And there's no point in horribly scrutinizing myself and giving myself no sense of leeway, because that's not going to allow me to flourish in that sense. I need to acknowledge that I am me and I will always be me, so I might as well love myself. I just don't have to like everything that I do. And then when I notice things that I don't like, that's a way of being like, hey, I can improve on that factor, and then working towards that, it helps you love yourself even more. I know not everyone can be in the best state of mind to work towards these kind of goals, but it's good to just keep in your mindset of learning to appreciate yourself more, because you are an amazing human being. Heck, there are so many things in this world that people are capable of, and there are so many kindnesses that we can afford to one another. Why can't we just afford some of that kindness to ourselves? You deserve it. You deserve so many people to love you, and you deserve yourself to love you. So the journey towards self-love isn't easy, and it's certainly taken me a very long time to figure out. But keeping this mindset, I have been the happiest that I have ever felt in years of my life. And it's just something I would recommend trying to practice. Every time you catch yourself being less than kind that you would be towards another human being to yourself, I want you to take a step back, consider why you're thinking that, and then say, hey, I don't like this, but I love myself. And just keep trying to move forward from there. I have so much faith in you that you can do this, and you can better yourself in a way that will make you thoroughly love being you. Just give it a go. See how it fares for you. So, until next time, I hope you're well, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye guys.